Here are all my things. Hi guys, it's Andrew. Welcome back to my channel. It has been forever since I filmed a vlog, almost a year exactly. And although they are extremely cringy going back and watching them, here we are. Full disclosure, this is actually the second time I filmed this vlog. I filmed it the first time maybe like a week and a half ago. But since then, I have found some more things that can be added to the video, so here we are filming it for a second time. Before we get into the actual topic of the video, I want to show you this, and I can't show it to you exactly because it's being used to film right now, but I bought myself a new camera. I have wanted to for a long time. Actually, this whole time that I've been filming TikTok and for my YouTube channel, I have been using my iPhone. I've been using the highest quality video that it can take, but it takes up a lot of space on your phone. So it was getting to the point where every video I was making, I was having to like clear the clips off of it or not even be able to film the whole thing and have to take time, clear the clips off, go back, film more, do it again. So it was just getting extremely annoying and frustrating, and I've wanted a nice camera for a long time. So I finally did it. So it's a Canon T7i. This was per recommendation from my TikTok friend, Ben Kruger, who is a film student. He was in episode 5 of the Andrew Ball Show last season, but this was per his recommendation. So thanks, Ben. I've enjoyed it so far. I've been using it just for fun the past week and a half. This is the first time that I'm actually going to use this camera for a YouTube video. But so far, I love it. Takes great pictures, takes great video from what I can tell so far, and I'm really excited to work on some projects using it. I also, which is also being used right now, bought this nice microphone to go on top, which will work well for more so when I film vlogs and stuff. So anyway, I just wanted to show that off because I'm pretty proud of it, and I finally have a new camera. So now we can actually get into the topic that this video is about. My Stranger Things shopping haul, if you will. I'm saying that this is Stranger Things inspired because if you know me or have watched my other videos on my channel, you can obviously tell that I love the 80s. I just love the style. I like that time period. I'm in love with the 1980s. So I liked that kind of style and fashion from the 80s before I watched Stranger Things, but watching Stranger Things has definitely fueled that. I'm tattling on myself here. I didn't watch Stranger Things until Memorial Day of this year. I just didn't have an interest in watching it before. I don't care for sci-fi much, so I was expecting it to be very sci-fi, and it was not what I was expecting it to be. So I am sad that I didn't watch it sooner. Anyway, we had somebody stay with us for Memorial Day weekend who has watched it, but they don't have Netflix, so when they were staying with us, they watched the 3rd season. So I thought, okay, I'll just sit here and watch it with them. And then I fell in love and fell down into this Stranger Things hole. So watched all of season 3 that day, and I thought, okay, I've seen season 3. Do I really need to go back and watch season 1 or 2? Because it's kind of going backwards, right? Well, my sister watched season 1 and season 3, and so she was watching season 2. She made mention that she hadn't watched the first season of Stranger Things since it came out. So we started watching Stranger Things the first season. So on a Tuesday night, I watched every single episode of Stranger Things, and then the next day, Wednesday, after I got off work, I stayed up until 5 o'clock in the morning watching season 2 of Stranger Things. And I'm glad I did it because even though I watched the 3rd season of Stranger Things first, I liked going back and watching the first 2 seasons because it helped with understanding things a little better and character development and whatnot. So anyway, now I am infatuated with Stranger Things, and not only that, but the clothing, which I already liked before, and the time period, which I already liked before, but that's just been fueled even more so by watching Stranger Things. So now I have been buying a whole bunch of retro inspired things and that I see them and I think, oh, that reminds me of Stranger Things, or vice versa. Oh, side note before we begin, these are all clothing and attire related retro things. I have some other retro things that aren't clothing related that I'm going to show you at the end of the video that I think are cool, but mostly I bought them just for props in my other videos, but I'm still going to show them to you because some of them are pretty cool. Let's begin. What shall I start with first? Let's start what's within this small bag. So these are just some swim trunks that I bought, and I liked the colors, pink and blue, which I don't know, I just got some 80s vibes from these because of the colors and the design. So there's my swimming trunks that I bought, which I haven't even been able to wear yet. This I just got today. It's a Lacoste t-shirt. I've never owned anything Lacoste before. That's not true. I did get a Lacoste sweater one year for Christmas. But this is the first Lacoste thing that I have purchased for myself. And again, like the colors, blue and kind of a pinkish orange color. So it also gave me some 80s vibes, so I just picked this up today. Okay, so this bag, I had light wash jeans before, but nothing that had this kind of finish on it, which really just gave me some retro-y feelings. It just looks like that 80s time period light wash jeans. So I've already worn them several times. I love them. And then I bought this Adidas shirt, which I was kind of unsure about the color. But then I saw this on the sales rack in my size, and so I went back and bought it, which I also, hold on, I bought this. I don't remember if it was in the spring or late in the winter, but it's almost the same thing. But I wore this a lot last winter and into the spring, so I think I'll probably get some good use out of this one too. And I think it would look good with this light wash pair of jeans. Okay, this is the latest thing that I have bought. I don't remember if I've mentioned this in a prior vlog, but I work at a department store. And we got this last week, and when it was on the rack, I didn't really care for it much. But then I did the display table of all this new stuff that came in. And this is the outfit that I put on one of the mannequins. And I completely fell in love with it when I put it all together. It's all Champion. This is just a regular pair of light gray Champion sweatpants, which I already have light gray, but just not Champion. But this is the main focus of the outfit. This is a short sleeve t-shirt that's kind of got royal blue and green and kind of a goldish color, which I wouldn't normally care for, and then white, but all together I really like it. Like I said, when this was hanging up on the rack, I didn't think much of it. But when I put this all on the mannequin, that's when I fell in love with it. This is a green Champion quarter zip. Again, felt the same way. When it was on the rack, didn't care much. When I put it on the mannequin, fell in love with it. And so, when I put it all on the mannequin, put this underneath this, with this pair of sweatpants, it gave me major 80s tennis country club vibes. So I went back and purchased it. I haven't tried it on yet. So I'm hoping that it gives off the same vibes on me that it does on the mannequin. Okay, now on to shoes. I purchased two pair of shoes that are very retro related. This is the first pair, which I have worn with my light wash jeans. I love them. Actually, story behind this, I was helping in the shoe department one evening, which I don't normally work in. I work in the men's department, and somebody bought these that I sold to him, but actually I think he sold them to me because I came back and purchased them after he bought them. I don't know, something about it, very retro 80s vibes. Love these shoes. Have, like I said, have already worn them several times. These I call my Steve Harrington shoes. They're Nike Cortezes. Also have worn these once or twice. Love them. I know for sure Steve Harrington wore these in season 1 when he's wearing light wash jeans, a green sweater, and a black members only jacket, and these are the shoes that he has on. I found a lot of Steve Harrington inspired outfits on Pinterest, almost like Steve Harrington outfit recipes. Anyway, this was on one of them with that outfit, and I think that's when he's sitting on the back of his BMW at the grocery store or something like that. These I absolutely love. Have worn them already. Not the first pair of retro Nikes that I bought. These I bought before I even watched Stranger Things. They're Nike Blazers. These are just red and white ones that Michael J. Fox wore in Back to the Future. And these are green mid-tops. Love them both. Like I said, bought these before I even watched Stranger Things, so there's proof that I was already into the retro vibes before I watched Stranger Things. The Nike Cortezes, my aka Steve Harrington shoes, not the first retro Nikes that I bought, but loved them just as much as the ones that I already had. So that is my Stranger Things retro inspired shopping haul. So now I have a couple of things that aren't clothing related. This is nothing cool. It's just an old alarm clock with the traditional red numbers on it. But I bought this because there is a video that I'm going to work on that I want this to be in it. It's going to be part of the video. So I was looking for this for a while actually, and finally found something that will work. So stay tuned for that video and watch out for this alarm clock. This you saw in my AT&T commercial. It's a touch-tone telephone. I was looking for one of these forever and finally found one. I went a whole bunch of places. Goodwill, local thrift stores, Salvation Army. Finally found this the second time I went to Salvation Army. Not the color that I wanted just the plain off-white color, but obviously I took it because I finally found one. This was the one that I used in my AT&T remake, which I will put the link to that in the description so that you can watch it. Now, the coolest thing that I have found, when I was looking for touch-tone telephones, I went to Goodwill. One of the Goodwills that I was looking at, when I was looking at the electronics section for the telephone, the worker at Goodwill sat this down right in front of me, and I picked it up right away because I had to have it. It is a color video camera. Is that not the coolest thing you've ever seen? It reminds me of the one that Bob used, although it was from Radio Shack, in season 2 of Stranger Things. It's actually from JCPenney. I can't use it because there's no power source anymore. I don't even know if I'm going to use it as a prop or use it in a video, but I thought it was so cool, I had to have it. And when I was at the store, this also played a count into why I had to have it. I was curious if it was dated as to when it was made, and I look on the bottom. I don't know if you can read it. It says October 1983. And so when I saw that, that was my deciding factor to purchase it. I mean, it looks like it's brand new. It looks like nobody has ever touched it since they purchased it back in 1983. And like I said, it reminded me of Bob's camera from Radio Shack in season 2 of Stranger Things. So that also played into account as to why I had to have it. Anyway, I just wanted to show you some of the props and extra non-clothing related items that I found because I think they are just as cool. And I think I'm going to try some of this on and we're going to see how it looks. And this will be my first time seeing how I look in some of these things like this Champion outfit, and we'll see if it gives off the 80s vibes that I hope it does. Okay, the quarter zip's a little big, but it's like some of my other Champion sweatshirts. I have this band along the bottom is long on me, and I just had it shortened. So let's see. If I do this, I think it fits a lot better. And I also had the cuffs shortened a little bit too. I like it. I don't know. Is anybody else getting tennis vibes like I did from it? I don't know, something about it. I think it's the green. I don't know why, but green says tennis to me. I like it a lot. I think it looks good. And I could wear it with my Nike mid tops if I wanted to, because they're green, if I really wanted to be matchy-matchy. But I think I could wear it with either of these because they both got this kind of royal blue color that's in the t-shirt, and I think it'd go really well. I think these would add to the 80s-ness, especially these. These just look like tennis. And I've also seen on Pinterest, looking at retro outfit ideas, there was a picture of somebody leaning up against whatever car, tan pants, white polo shirt, and they had a green sweater draped over their shoulders. Mega 80s vibes. So if anything, I could wear it in that sense, meaning over my shoulders if I wanted to. I'm giving this fit 10 out of 10 because I'm liking it a lot. Okay, I think this is a go-to. And actually, I'd probably wear this with like khaki shorts or athletic shorts or something, but in all honesty, the jeans aren't bad. I think we got another keeper. The writing to me just gives off kind of 80s. Like an old neon sign. You know what I mean? If you're ever watching Stranger Things, some of the signs in the mall, like the food court, stuff like that, has this writing like this, but neon. Just kind of that 80s neon look. I don't know. That was what I thought when I saw this. I think that contributed to the retro feel of the shirt. I think we got another keeper. I'm going to try on my Adidas one. It's a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. It's pretty long, but sometimes t-shirts on me are just long, and I just have them shortened a little bit. I'd say this is an 8 out of 10. Definitely going to keep it because I like the color, and I'll definitely wear it. I'm just going to have the shirt shortened. So I think overall, pretty good. Got some good outfits. I'm excited to wear them. I could wear them in a couple of different combinations. I've got shoes that I think will go with all of it, plus stuff that I've already got. In love, digging it all. So I think we had some good success with our Stranger Things inspired retro outfits. Well, I hope you enjoyed some of these things as much as I did, and I hope it also gave you Stranger Things or at least retro vibes seeing some of this stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have really liked making videos all this summer, and I still have more that I'm working on. I have a couple projects that I'm currently working on, and I hope to have those out soon, so stay tuned. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.